So this is where we left off yesterday. As you can see, I've shaped the other side. You can see some of those marks that are left by the rasp. We have some faceting. So at this stage, we are ready for going through the sanding grits. In this case, it looks fairly clean. I'll start off with a 120. Remember, we can break that over the edge of a table, kind of get it to soften up for us, and then start cupping and start coming in and sanding our final shape. And as we do that, we'll see those marks start to disappear. So in this case, my nose here is not completely soft, so we'll kind of come in and start final shaping that. And we have some deep scratches through here that are left, again, from the 4-in-1 rasp. So the key with sanding is you want to see all of the visible imperfections disappear with this grit. And then we move on to the 220. And in certain materials like wood, you'll actually see the scratches that are left from the 120. So the 220 is removing those scratches, and then yet again the 320 starts to remove those scratches. There's probably some more refinement down here on the tail, but we'll stop there and kind of pick back up with our 220. The sandpaper I'm using is the 3M product. It has a 10x last longer life on it. It really works really well with this application. The sandpapers I would say do not use would be the brown garnet materials. They tend to lose a lot of their grit pretty quickly. And so we're coming in and doing the same refinement, looking for any of those high spots or the fluting that was left from our tools. Alright, and so we can actually kind of see the foam material change color. It's getting a little bit lighter as we're putting a finer sand finish on it. Getting into here, you're going to start cupping in a different way. And then if we're satisfied with that, we would move on. And in this case, I don't have a 320 that is that brand. But we further refine that. Once we've gotten to 320, at that point, you're safe to go in and start your spraying with your sandable primer. An automotive sandable primer is going to be better. So sometimes you can go to the auto parts store and they have a sandable primer that's available, so you could buy that there. The Ace, the Home Depots, they also sell I think it's a Rust-Oleum that has kind of a car on the front of it that says automotive sandable primer. All right, so that would be at least this end of it. I haven't done the point here, but that would be ready for our primer. Interestingly enough, we can see this is the end that we did with the 5-minute epoxy. Because we weighted it and clamped it, we kept our glue to the inside. We don't see the glue line. This is our urethane. We do see the glue line, but it's not standing proud. So when we paint this, I think we'll be good. One last thing, files, rasps, did not mention it in yesterday's story. They have a direction, so you're always pushing across the cut. So you may have seen I'm kind of going back and forth, but my pressure is on the forward push, so that's where it's going to cut. You're not going to get much work by dragging. It's going to be more aggressive on the push. Okay, so hopefully that helps.